Good morning. It's Edward. Let's talk healing. Your healing and mine. Let's talk about mental health. What exactly is mental health? Is it emotional stability? Is it the ability to navigate one's emotions, thoughts, emotional health, and mental health? Are they two of the same things? Are we overlapping one science for another? If you want to call it science, what do we call emotional health? Emotional health and mental health. The ability to rationalize our emotions mentally. How do you do that when you've been programmed? Programs that are passed down from generation to generation to generation. How do we determine what mental health is? Is it your ability to navigate situations and feel what you feel in a way that everybody recognizes, that everybody understands, and that everybody can perceive in the programming of the Matrix? Just seems to be the favorite term now, the Matrix. But it's all programming. It is the whole thing. When you awaken and you become more spiritually aware and conscious, when you achieve consciousness that really exceeds all your expectations, and you start seeing these patterns and you start seeing behaviors in other people, you cannot unlearn what you've learned. You cannot unsee what you see. You step out of the programming, and now you're just trying to find somebody that you can share energy with. Energy being the pardon me, second. Energy is everything, and it gets passed into everything because energy is everything. Your energy interacts with other people's energies. They're called emotions, and they're mental health is what I was talking about. What is mental health? Emotional health and mental health, I think, are two different things. We keep trying to think our way through emotional difficulties, but we can't. Our immune system fights infection. Each system has a function. Our emotions are our soul. Our mind does not control our soul. They work in tangent. They work together. Our physical body, our mental awareness, consciousness, our soul, our emotions, they're all different parts of a collective that is you. And when everything's in line, everything works well, everything works together nicely. When something is out, everything goes to shit. That's a big thing that we're not connecting the dots here. The key is learning the difference between mental health and emotional health and emotional maturity. When I quieted my mind down, because I spent so much time, decades, trying to figure out why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, how to navigate this, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it until I did psilocybin treatments, and I did some heroic doses because I had no choice but to do heroic doses because my digestive system was failing. I had to take enzymes just to digest any kind of food, really, and it was just a hit and miss whether I was even going to be able to get out of the house. But the point is when I learned to quiet my mind, when I realized that your mind and your emotions are not the same thing. Your feelings are for feeling. You can't rationalize your feelings. Can I rationalize my digestive system? Can I rationalize my immune system? you can create better holistic health within yourself with a clear mind and positive energy. How do you do that? You stop all the negative self-talk. You go in, you do the healing. You tell your mind, I don't want this kind of information coming in anymore. You take control. You get those negative thoughts and you push them out. Say, no, you're not welcome. You take control of your thought process. This is the first step. I've told you this from day one. Quiet your mind. Stop all the negative talk. When you see yourself in the mirror, have a good conversation. Don't beat yourself up, because that's programming. That's what society and your experiences have programmed you with. Everything you see on TV, all these ads of what you need, what you want, what makes people happy. It's all an illusion. Because going in is what makes you happy. When you clear your mind, you can start navigating your emotions, and you can feel through things and heal through things. Because you learn not to rationalize your emotions, because all you're doing is, when you're thinking about the experience and the emotions that come up with it, you're binding those to your memory. You don't need to bind those. We want to bind the good things, those experiences. We don't want to bind the bad experiences. I've talked about this several times, and I'm going to keep talking about this, because this is how it worked. It worked for me. It worked for me. It can work for you. I know I've been on a different journey than everybody else. I have been on a journey for me. It required solitude. It required going in. It required changing my diet, getting exercise, lots of fresh air, being in the outdoors. It requires consistency. It requires dedication and devotion to self. You have to do these things if you want to change anything.